Legend of Total War here, and today we've got sort of like a rapid fire saving disaster battle situation. We've got a lot of things to do. So, let's just start with this first one here. So, oftentimes people send in disaster situations that can literally be solved within a minute. And we've got a couple of those today that I'll show you some solutions that I looked at it immediately and was just like, have you tried this? And then just solved it straight away. So these are some things that might save you guys a bit of time if you get into these situations, okay? For one thing, okay, so this situation here, first. Clan Pestilence, I don't think it's on Legendary difficulty, and he's under siege by an army of chaos, and another one is out on the water here. Now, this is something to consider, is that armies out on the water can't reinforce armies on the land, and vice versa. So we understand they're clearly going to reinforce this army here. Now, you've got a tier 5 settlement with tier 5 garrison here, which means you've got warp bomb. What you should do, don't wait for them to attack you, okay? Even though you certainly could do it with a tier 5 garrison, but first thing I did was just sally out, and I noticed that, like, the auto-resolve is actually in our favor. Like, that kind of damage that's like nothing. And now here's the thing, is that this army here is probably not even going to try to attack this. He'll probably go for Poxmarsh instead over the end turn. Or, you know, they'll have to wait for more reinforcements. Another thing to consider with Skaven is that when you sally out, you can't withdraw, but because you've got access to Warp Bomb, you can just pop a few Warp Bombs and keep your forces at the edge of the map, and when they inevitably run, because they're Skaven, you take a defeat super early, but you've actually inflicted a lot of damage on them. So play Wars of Attrition, with especially with Warriors of Chaos. They're really bad at dealing with that kind of stuff, because they just don't replenish very quickly. And Skaven, they've got plenty of rats to throw around. So that's that disaster solved, okay? We've got more to do, okay? That's that one. Now we got this one here. Okay, this is a common situation, this one, where this happens all the time. People like, you know, getting attacked over the end turn, and they're like, please save me, you know, this is an important army, I need to save this, or whatever. And then I'm like, did you just try not fighting the battle? So, because sometimes I think with a lot of people, I think if they get attacked, you're like, oh, I have to fight this, you know, can't withdraw. So yeah, this one here playing as Reichland, he's under attack by Icket Claw. And here's the situation, right? This guy here is standing outside of the settlement. I think it's Fieldorf. I'd have to check again. The settlement garrison is badly damaged, but this guy here is sitting inside the settlement, meaning he's safe. I can't stress this enough. Fight your battles during your turn. Try to avoid fighting the enemy on their turn. It's always to their advantage if they're the attacker. So, at least before you send it to me, just, especially if it's not a legendary, which this isn't, try. And then, no ramifications. Now the thing is, your army is close enough to destroy Icket Claw's army or that one. The Skaven have fucked themselves there. This disaster is solved. Okay, next one. And this one's on easy difficulty, but the battle... This one is actually a disaster battle. So yeah, just those first two examples are just things to think about, because I get a lot of those ones sent in. And, like, if you guys knew how to deal with those, then you wouldn't have to send it to me. Because really, you should only be sending it to me as a last resort. Like, if you fought the battle and you just can't win it, and you can't find a way out, and then you send it to me. Because those are the ones I want, right? The ones that are the hardest ones to do. If you try these other, like, just you know, don't engage them type techniques, I think I'm going to get sent in a lot less disasters. But the thing is, I always reject those ones anyway. I probably get one of those every single day that are literally just instant fixes, And I don't make a video on them because they're instant fixes, and I don't think people are interested in them. But today I got 2, and I was like, I'll put them in the intro, and then we'll see how we go. But this is the actual fight that we're going to be doing. Okay, so, Vortex going on. We're at Oxil. What are we playing? It's Clan Pestilence. And we've got 3 armies of the unknown Skaven clan. So it looks like a tier 5 settlement. You've got Warp Bomb. So it just comes down to defending a Skaven hole. Now it seems to me as well that you should control large armies, because that'll make a way, like, if we could just beat this, these ones here will get annihilated by rattling missiles. It's actually really good that you just put 1 lord in there. That enabled us to do this. So then we'll fight this and we'll see how it goes. Look, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say as well, you know, don't send me, you know, your save file if you don't know what you're doing. But like, if you send me something that I can fix instantly, it would have been better if you had figured it out yourself. So I'm just providing you with this information, so next time you get into the situation, you can figure it out yourself. And I think it'll be more satisfying for you as well, rather than me being like, did you try this? You know. Do you know what I feel like? I feel like, have you ever watched the IT crowd? Have you tried turning it off and on again? Sort of thing. That's what it's like a lot of the time. I get them a lot. Have you tried withdrawing the battle? Have you tried auto-resolving? Alright, let me just get all these guys off. This one here, though, this is legitimately, like, you need to know what you're doing with the Skaven defense. Alright. So, reinforcements are coming from here and here. Okay, this is not the best settlement in the game design-wise, but likely the AI don't really take advantage of it. They're literally attacking from the strongest point, not the weakest. And they don't have any siege towers, because, yeah, the unknown Skaven clan, they tend not to wait around. They, like, attack straight away. So their army is considered just as, well, a little bit stronger than ours, and they've got 2 more coming. But I think we have rattling missiles. If we don't have rattling missiles, we've definitely got the warp lightning. The lightning cannon stuff. Okay, so from here, let's use the Skaven slaves thing. Let's put our least valuable troops up here first. And put these here, because they'll send some troops up this way. Put them down there. We've got to make sure that their Plague Claw catapults don't destroy us. I think 6 menace belows will be plenty. Yeah. Want to put them as close to the walls, but not necessarily on the walls as possible. Unless it's like just the weak shit. Like this, that's fine. Because we want to make it hard as possible for them to actually hit us. Maybe I should put you behind there. Okay. And the warp lightning cannon can just stay there and fire at will. And the thing is with a Skaven defense, it's one of the few races where you do not want them to actually get inside. You want them to get shot by the towers. Because the Skaven settlements, and this is the big thing about Skaven, right? When you capture a Skaven settlement, when you capture a settlement as Skaven, it turns it into, culture-wise, a Skaven settlement. Whereas, for example, if you are playing as Reichland and you capture Sylvania, Sylvania is always going to remain, or I should say Castle Drakenhof. Castle Drakenhof is always going to remain a vampire-type settlement. So, for example, if you capture it as the Lizardmen as well, Lizardmen have really good towers, but there's only a set number of Lizardmen settlements in the game. And anyone can utilize the powerful Lizard towers. But rats, they turn every settlement in the game to their own settlement. So every single settlement that's a tier 5 settlement can be turned into one with rattling missiles. So they're in a unique position with that. And there's only like two settlements in the game that if you control a Skaven settlement, you get access to the rattling missiles. And that's Skaven, Blight, and Hell Pit, I think. Anyway. Just keep them back there for now. Alright, let's do this. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's do it. So what do we got? Rattling missiles? Yep. Cool. Maybe Maybe just get like a couple of shots off on that Plague Claw catapult, but I'll be putting the first Menace below down there. Yeah, don't aim for single entity targets like that. That's not going to work for us. Just wanted to damage it a little bit. Don't know why they haven't started shooting yet. But yeah, you can see these rattling missiles are insane. Whoop, had a bit of a... Had a bit of a brain fart there. The great thing about this as well, look how many troops are going back to deal with it. So over here, what we want to be doing, it's totally fine them coming up here. And... I guess we need to try to make sure they don't actually cap the tower. Alright, so they've got rid of them. So I'd like to use Warp Bomb on these guys here first, if we can. Probably best don't try to hit the Doom Wheel. It's just going to be hard to hit. Oh, I missed my chance there. I'll just hold off on that. These units here, when they're up on the walls, they actually hit themselves. It's kind of stupid. So I think what happens is, they like hit the tower, it hits the tower and then explodes and then hits them. Oh, they get that as well? Okay. First one there. Not a huge amount of damage, but it's not exactly a valuable unit. Then I'll keep this one in reserve for... Hang on, you get over here. You want a Bone Breaker? Oh, nice. Let's get some more over here. Gotta get access to the towers again. I could technically Warp Bomb that one again, because it really didn't take much damage from it. Alright. Once we get rid of like these single entity lords and stuff, it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, making them rout earlier, that's really good for us. So, kill the general, that's good. Maybe I should have turned the difficulty up. Alright, these guys are getting close to probably needing a Warp Bomb. Alright, I'm going to get a Storm Vermin unit over here. We've got to get access to these towers again. Not yet, not yet. Just leave them there for a bit longer. What happened there? Why didn't that get casted? Did we end up killing the general? Yeah, we did. So they're not going to win, but they're not ready to break just yet. Now, when the reinforcements come in, because they're coming in kind of slowly, they're going to get wrecked by rattling missiles. Absolutely wrecked by it. Oh, that's right. These two are actually, they're actually switched. I actually have to retake control of this one to get access to this tower again. See, what this will do is actually force this tower to shoot at them. Or not. Oh, I don't know what's going on. I gotta bring more troops over here.
Yes, yes. Retreat, retreat. The plague monks, yeah.
Alright, I think we're really close to giving this guy the old warp bomb. There we go. He was pretty much on his last legs anyway. Gotta wonder, is all the damage has been done to them? Is that all just friendly fire? To themselves? Just stop, you fucking idiots. Yeah, I don't think putting these guys up on the wall is very good. They just damage themselves. It's really derpy. Ah, so they're inside here? Yeah. Yeah, I need to get guys up on the wall. We're not firing up in the air with the towers. Here. One dude is all that's needed. Just come up here. I can't believe you didn't break. Yeah, which way are you shooting? Actually, these guys here would have been good to take out the... Yeah, whatever. So far, not a single one of our units has actually left the battlefield. Okay, I need you over here. Take out this other warlord. Yeah, don't have them fire at will there. That will not be good for us. Alright, catapults have come in. So this is it. This is our... That's all of our units.
Retreat! Retreat! Warp blades charged!
Save these for when they start bringing in things like artillery. I think the other armies have artillery in them, although I can't remember. Good, we've got access to all of our towers again. Alright, so far so good, I think. Death Runners, let me slow them down actually. It may have been too late for that. And now it's just about keeping things just under control. Just keep the rattling missiles shooting constantly. Fairly soon the army loss penalty should be inflicted because they're taking such horrendous casualties. Good, another general dead. Just keeping an eye on things. Yeah, I think that clan rat summon there was probably not very useful. Yeah, I really should have turned the difficulty up for this one. Still probably would have won even if it was on very hard battle difficulty, but it would have been a bit closer. But then again, we don't necessarily want it to be an absolute catastrophe because this settlement here is probably going to get attacked again, assuming that they've got more armies. So, if we win this with fewer casualties, he'll be able to handle it better next time, especially if he watches this video, so that he'll actually know how to defend his settlements as the Skaven. Alright, now we're seeing a lot more deadly units come in. This is really what I wanted to save these last few ones for. Alright, we need to get another guy up there. This one here might be the next target for a warp bomb.
It shall be done. What orders? We obey.
What happened here? Oh, it doesn't matter. Maybe someone got around it back here. Not entirely sure. Doesn't matter. Yeah, they're not attacking from here. We need to bring more troops over this way. Alright. That one's pretty much on his last legs. No, he can keep fighting a little bit longer. Alright, he's wavering. Oh, hang on. Get him a bit more over here. You get more over that way, otherwise I don't want to hit our own other troops. I got him a little bit, but it's okay. Okay, I need another unit to come up over here. And we've got access to... Hang on, this tower here's not under our control yet. See, to get this tower, you actually have to control this area here, I think. Because they're reversed. Or maybe it's this one. Would have thought... Oh, hang on, it is still shooting at the enemy, though. Yeah, this is goof stuff. That one there in particular is really goofy. Alright, here comes the enemy artillery. This is what I definitely wanted to save up some of our... Oh, that doesn't matter. And then we'll just evaluate the situation and see if there's any other little bits and pieces I can do to help. I think that army there was on force march as well. So yeah, just let them keep shooting. Yeah, I think they're on force march, so doing this, it just doesn't... We don't need to. But I tell you what, having not played on easy difficulty in a very, very long time, holy fuck is there a massive difference between that and very hard. Actually watching Storm Vermin fight and not dying instantly is interesting. You know, some of them like got some really decent kills. Like if it's on very hard difficulty, I'd be lucky if they hit 50. Like that one there, 156 kills, that never happens on very hard difficulty. There's a huge difference in their combat ability. And I'm pretty sure these two armies here are goners, and you look like you could use... Yeah, your money's fine. Go with this. Okay, well, it's more of the same. And it's... Okay. This is actually a lot harder because we don't have rattling missiles on the towers. But I'll do this one as well for you. Because this one's a minor settlement. So this will be a bit harder. We don't have to hold on to the towers for dear life. In this sort of situation, it's all about the warp bombs. The warp bombs have to be on point. If they're not, then we're fucked. And these units here are our best. Too bad you're not clanician. They're really good in... Oh, this is a really hard settlement to defend. I can manage. Okay, just get everyone off the walls first. We still definitely do want to use the towers, but no rattling missiles this time. Significantly... Here's the true disaster battle, where even on easy difficulty, this one could be difficult. Alright, so... We're definitely going to want to try to get rid of the enemy like artillery as soon as possible. This area here is probably going to get blown up to shit. But they don't have that many actual troops here, so they're probably not going to send that many through here. Keep the rat ogres here so they keep them out of the town square. Yeah, we'll start with shooting the storm vermin. And I'll put just one unit of Skaven slave slingers there, because if they try to shoot it, there's just no real balance of power. And we're not necessarily going to try to hold the walls for dear life, because once they're here, like, the towers aren't going to shoot anything anyway. Okay. This one here is going to be a lot trickier. And I have to rely very heavily on these guys. These guys can be really good. But they're super good in Clan Nation because of their armor piercing. Missile damage is really high. And we have to rely very heavily on the Menace Blows. I probably should have ordered some more of them. I should move them back a little bit. And these towers here, aim for the artillery. Yeah, first thing I'm going to do is just break open the gate. That's fine. Probably want to get rid of the storm vermin since we've got missile units that can take out plague monks. Yeah, so first thing, go with the plague claw catapults because there'll be a lob shots over the walls, whereas the warp lightning cannons will be not going to be that much of a concern. Don't bother trying to get these guys off the walls, because I want to try to warp bomb them, if possible. But, maybe... Nope. How's it going for kills? 36? That's not too bad so far. Oh, they get Menace Belows as well. Yeah, but they don't get warp bomb. Okay, do we need a round 2? Not yet, not just yet. Oh, here. This could work really well for us. If we can get a warp bomb off. Yeah, but hang on, let me just... I'm gonna try to hit our own unit so that I can warp bomb them. That's how you're Skaven. Okay. Get you out of the way a little bit, because we're gonna need you guys to shoot at those rat ogres. You're still shooting at them over there? Yep, and they've been severely delayed. That's good, that's good. Well, I think that was a really good warp bomb. So yeah, just keep them locked in place while we shoot. I think these ones here, they're just a little bit too cramped. Alright, I'm gonna actually put these guys up on the walls here, just to delay these guys from getting off the walls. Just keep them up there a little bit longer. Oh, shit. Get back over here. Maybe I should be shooting over here. And if possible, we might be able to warp bomb this one. Just keep their leadership in check. They're almost ready to be warp bombed. Here we go, here we go. This will be another good one. Nice. Really happy with that. Bouncer power is improving. Still not clear yet. Okay, these ones here need to fall back a bit. Good. Enemy artillery been dealt with. I wanna do that again because that was really. Just hold them back. Just hold them back. They don't have to be up on the wall. Just hold them back. Okay, bounce power's improving. Oh, I don't know what they're doing with that. They got a clear shot over here and they're just missing entirely. Oh, he needs a bailout. Try and get him out of that. Alright, there's a bit of a mess fighting in here, but it seems to be more or less done. Get them out of there. Okay, this one here, get out, because this one's about to get warped. Actually, no, it's not. There's not enough enemy units here to warp bomb. Okay, that's yeah, that one's coming back. I'd say we've won at this point, but just keep up the pressure on them. Oh, watch out for that. It doesn't really matter if he dies, we just don't want him to. Alright, that's our last minute's blow, but there's no real place that we absolutely have to pop. Oh, hang on, here's a... What are they fighting here? Doesn't matter, there's the end of the battle, so we don't need to use that last warp bomb. Now, I'm pretty sure these Skaven here don't actually replenish, because they don't occupy settlements. So, there's nothing to worry about here. We don't have to run them down. But I'll run down as many of them as I can. Like, if they made another attack, they're not going to win. This army here is more or less finished. Alright, that'll do. Another heroic victory. Yeah, so that one was a lot more difficult than the previous siege. But it was doable.
Too many slaves to feed.
I'll give you some money. I mean, you're looking like you're pretty good for money at the moment. Oh my god. Okay, you can just... Alright, so this case here, obviously, don't fight this. Just let him go. Alright. I don't know what I should do. Probably... I did say that guy only had like 2 loyalty left. But that dude, he's only... This is the one with the bone breaker, right? Yeah, he's only got 2 loyalty left. Probably should do this, because... It's the same dude again. Oh god, that's... I don't know what the loyalty of your situation is and I can't check. I don't want you to be having any defections. Like, -10 leadership sucks, but you're only playing on easy difficulty, so... Oh my god. I just want to hand this save file over, but I have to actually save it. So I don't want to make these decisions for it, but I have to. Because it doesn't auto-save, because it's not legendary difficulty. Okay, what do you want? I'm just going to go with loyalty, because I don't want you to have any defections. Alright. So that was at Oixel. Oh, you were recruiting. Oh dear. Whoops. I may have... Well, the thing is, his loyalty was really low, and now it's very high. But you've got Infect Your Men for 2 turns. They're going to make the attack again. But in all honesty, you've still got the garrison. The garrison's not going to be affected by that. And as long as you just have these units here, it's really not that big of a deal. Probably... Look, I don't know what you need to do. But you should be able to defend Oixel when they attack again. Because this will be the hard part. Just, you know, follow what I did in that previous battle. You'll manage. And then the other settlement that was attacked... I think it was the Sentinels of Time. Was it? No. Oh yeah, this one here might have been it. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. We saved quite a few disasters here today. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, fuckers.